Speaking of fucking Diablo, let's have a look at why Diablo 4 is doomed.
Diablo.
We all know it's doomed because we've seen the fucking numbers, but this is 2 years ago, so let's see what he said about it.
Diablo 4 is coming out next month, and pimps, let me tell you something, it is the best of everything. If you're Activision Blizzard, that
It's best of everything because Pirate Software bloody QA tested the whole thing.
is because they've managed to trick one of the largest nostalgic reserve armies into hitting every branch on the predatory monetization tree. Or in other words, Bobby Boy just hit bingo, and he even got to keep the...
Oh god, not the nursing Activision Blizzard employees. Yeah, hold on, let me move. The fact that that happened. Stealing breast milk? Really, guys? I wonder if that was Pirate.
Titty milk. They get $70 for the base game, an extra $20 for early access, paid expansions, and in-game...
No. Don't go so fast.
$70 for the base game, an extra $20 for early access, paid...
Despite the Diablo team not being ready to dive into expansions just yet, Ron Ferguson have confirmed they are doing both seasons, which are free, and expansions, which are paid. Great news. Is it though? Diablo 4 was a shit show.
Expansions, an in-game shop, battle passes, and a physical collector's edition for $100 that doesn't even include the game
Oh, well, that's just criminal. How could you have a collector's edition and not include the fucking game?
itself. That is some tier 3 grifting right there. All they're missing...
Hold on, I just realized something. I have not done one thing. 1 second. And we are back. Sorry about that. Let's press on.
And his gotcha mechanics to get big budget waifus, but I'll get to that problem in a second. First, I want to address the fact that
there won't be any big budget waifus in there.
This is just the way it is in the modern day gaming industry because I watched Asmongold's video on it where he said that shit 50 times. But just because that's just the way it is doesn't mean the game will be any less shit as
and that's why I didn't buy it. Fuck Diablo 4.
the result of it. Have we all forgotten about Warhammer 40,000 different
Nope.
color shirts unless you succumb to the cash shop? Have we all forgotten about New World making you run around looking like a jackass for 20 hours because they put 5 different dorky armor sets in the base game, unless of course you use the cash shop? And have we all forgotten what this does to the actual game? It's not just the fact that they're trying to take the milk right out of your fridge. I mean, that's capitalism, baby. It's just the way it is. Just the way it is. No, I have a problem.
It's
with
just a return to form.
Mountain of cut content that will be a result of it. And this is a game that already
Fuck's
looks
sake.
like it's going to struggle with girth if its pencil dick skill tree is any indication. But speaking of things that aren't going to be thin at all, let's talk about the character customizer because damn! Remember
Dear
Diablo's
God.
Assassin or their Amazon or hell even the Sorceress? Well, forget about all that because this is what you get now.
Fuck no. Who would want to play that?
What in the goddamn hell is that supposed to be? The budget cuts here are so bad that I think we can officially declare this game the Great 600-Pound Depression. In fact, you don't even get a budget slider here, and yet they have the balls to walk around talking about
near endless character creation.
It's impeccable.
Near endless. I mean, look. I have near endless range of movement. See? It's nearly endless. Oh, I found the end. Fucking hell. What the fuck are they smoking?
How in a game with, quote,
near endless character creation.
not one of them results in a big budgeted end result. I'm fighting for representation here, pimps. Okay, sure. Technically, this is a major leap for the series because in Diablo 3, you could only choose from the 2 genders. And in this one, well, no, actually, hang on, that's gone. But hey, you have an endless...
But they're not 2 genders anymore. It's body type A and body type B now.
4 face type and an endless 12 hairstyles and an endless 12 facial hair types so that your woman can walk into that tavern and turn that place into a marsh with her voluptuous big beard. You know what I'm talking
And
about,
13-inch cock.
Come on, I mean, Jesus. At this point, I'm with you. Let's just accelerate all the way forward. I will not buy this game if I can't make my woman have the George Costanza cut with an Honest Abe beard. Get that hand off that woman's ass.
She got to have a big facial mole as well.
And get typing, Blizzard. We got expectations to meet. But even if you can't do it, I understand. I mean, it's only a $70 game. It's just the way it is. It's just
a return to form.
Let's talk about the story. I know one thing about the story, and that is the fact that they plan on dropping.
Diablo 4 will release story updates every 3 months. Well, get fucked speedrunners, huh? Those who just want to power through the game, you'll just get stun locked every month for 2.5 months. Fuck me. What an absolute joke of a game.
Story updates every 3 months, probably to get you to come back and see their new battle pass every season so Big Bob's yacht doesn't run out of fuel. However, my concern, to talk out of my ass for a second, is that the story will also suffer cut content and they'll use that cut content as the bait. I sure wouldn't hope that's the case, or else it might just tarnish.
That probably was the
Blizzard's
case.
name. Regardless, at this
Good name? What good name?
At this point, only time will tell if that is just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Just the way it is.
Just the way it is, man.
But as long as I'm bringing up great points, lest we all forget that, much like Diablo 3's launch, there's going to be a plethora of performance issues related to the fact that this game is always online. I'm talking rubber banding, connection errors, lagging, and of course that's even if you have the privilege of being allowed through the front fucking door. And
Oh, you didn't pay for premium? Get fucked, peasant. Back of the queue for you.
if my tour in the Overwatch 2 queue times is any indication, then I think the only thing that's going to be
Near endless.
is these goddamn queue times, which is why we have the $20 upgrade for early access. Buy it now, queue on Friday, crash on Saturday, and get back in by Sunday. Your move, lawman. Listen, don't come crying to me that it's unfair, because then it would sound like it's just the way it is.
It's just the way it is.
It's just the way it is.
Just the way it is.
Just the way it is, fool. Speaking of which, then we have the gameplay. And listen, I know this is going to be a bit controversial, but as someone that beat Diablo 3 about 10 years ago on a laptop that sounded like it was going to explode the whole time, I don't even think this looks that good. Barbarian looks like ass. Druid doesn't do damage. Sword.
It's just so many shades of brown. Where's the design? Where's the color? Where's the draw? Fucking hell.
Sorcerer looks like a sorcerer, and that essentially leaves you with just the necromancer. But you know what game has a necromancer and heavy flamers and heavy bolters and
Warhammer
and space marines? That's right. Fuck Diablo 4. But now, as for Diablo 4, let's do what we always do with the previews. It's time to place your bets. All right, now listen here. I think this is what we can expect out there come game day, Jim. I think there's one guy that only ever played Diablo 3 that one time on PS4 on accident for a couple
And there's the
minutes.
whole elongating the map. Best kept. Hold on. I want mummy. I want Milky. I want to be held. Activision Blizzard. If they won't hold me and give me milk, I will steal it from the fridge. Allegedly.
Been better. Another man that's been playing Diablo since he was in utero will say, it's not quite meth, but I suppose crack will do.
It's just the way it is. Florida man whom's dropped gender reveal nuke. Along with several ferrets.
And finally, some jackass that works for Kotaku will probably say as they cup the balls,
Finally, I can see myself in Diablo thanks to...
Just got a new wife out of the battle pass. Thanks, Activision. Bubba. Again, along with several ferret fursuits.
this amazing character creator.
as for scores, I'm guessing 6s across the board. Now for my score, it's a firm. It is the way it is, brother. It's just the way it is. Just the way it is, fool. Just the way it is, man. Just the way it is. Just the way it is. All right, it's about to get loud, pimp. All right, ladies and pimps, this song's for the...
Well, the audience review was in, and it was not good. 2.5 stars. So did that just say, wow, it's... Oh no, that's incredible. You're shocked. What did you review it, huh? Come on. No. No, 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 no. It is not a fucking 9 out of 10. Jesus Christ, they're all just sucking the dick of Blizzard, huh? Why are the reviews so bad? Because it's a bad game and you should feel bad. My God. Metacritic, here we go. 86 by the critics, 2.5 out of 10 by the users. Goes to show how out of touch fucking critics are because they don't want to lose access to reviewing shit. 100! You gave it a perfect score. Jesus Christ. This is why you don't trust game reviewers anymore. What the fuck is this? Oh, we'll give it just below perfect. We can't be seen to be favoriting companies. Let's go all the way down. I want to see a low review. Hold on. Did no one? Yeah. No negative. What about mixed? So the lowest was 60. 60. Jesus Christ, people. You need to stop pulse smoking companies. Oh, God. Thank you, Fleek, for bringing us some more laughter about Diablo. Because, boy, was that dog shit. Now, what to react to next? I want to see what he has to say about Bayonetta.
Pimps, I have failed you. I have failed you. For all this time, I have talked about the modern day gaming industry and its belligerent budget cutting issues. But then just the other day, I realized
Bayonetta's bustiness.
Show you what we are all fighting for. The Twin Peaks, the Double Domes, the Watermelons, and the Fat Stones. None other than the quintessential budget-fullest game of all time, Bayonetta. Bayonetta is a game that reminds me of why I even got roped into playing video games as a hobby over a decade ago. Harkening back to that time where it was all about cocaine and passion instead of disdain and
oh, what's that about disdain?
Where it was all about cocaine and passion instead of
For us, with The Last of Us specifically, Uncharted is a little different in our creative approaches. We don't use the word fun. Why would you make The Last of Us? Jesus Christ. Druckmann told BuzzFeed when asked the team if the team ever tries to make the combat less serious. And they wonder why people didn't really... Oh, let's not shit on too hard on it.
Staying and stashing away millions of dollars on the same formulas over and over and over again while hating the customer more.
God damn it. Okay, the autistic creative. It's not funny, it's just insulting to your fans. Rim Jobs is historically funny. Maybe change the game name as if you changed this. What other basic law did you change? Oh, they changed a fuck ton in Saints Row. The name of a store isn't really law. Yes, it fucking is. Yes, it is. Especially if it's over multiple games. Fuck Saints Row.
More than they do their own parents. Not only does it wow with its massive budgets and our fantastic payload, but the camera work is absolutely stunning. Christopher Nolan level cinematography right here.
And her just generating new clothes out of her hair just very slowly and seductively. Oh, such a good game.
I mean, god damn, that is a nice zoom. Holy shit. I mean, that's gonna be a Sony FEPZ 16 to 35mm f4G because I can see the whole...
That's where half the budget went.
Let them cook, and they simmered up a meal so perfect it would make Gordon Ramsay batch out a special splooge of Zaki sauce. It's one giant...
He doesn't need to ask where the lamb source is. He's sourcing everywhere.
drug trip where the developer threw every last gameplay feature they could at the wall and it all stuck. The only sad part is that I've beaten it so many times that I should probably stop for my health and all. But then I think someone has to find mankind's limits. Why not me? Now without further ado, happy mom.
He has every single Rule 34 Bayonetta on his computer, doesn't he?
Fuck! Mother's Day, pimps! Now let's get into this budget-packed masterclass and action-packed ass blasting. Starting with the whole reason we're here. The only reason I even kept attempting to play this game as a young man. Bayonetta, hot
Right up the ass.
Damn, even. This, you modern-day AAA fucking fairies, is all I ask for. And before you say it, I know what I've said about the Brits in the past, but Bayonetta is one of the good ones. She's my #1 guild, my top witch. She has budgets like a goddamn modern-day Marvel movie, except unlike a modern-day Marvel movie, she never disappoints. I'm telling you now, I have plans that I can't...
Bayonetta 4. Yep. Fuck's sake.
Cannot share with you right now because the haters will sabotage me. I have plans that I cannot share with you right now because the haters will sabotage me. So let's just move on, and now I'll throw it over to JFJ for a detailed story breakdown while I collect myself. All right, JFJ, take it away.
I want to fuck the shit out of Bayonetta.
Is that all you
I want to fuck the shit out of Bayonetta.
I mean, fair.
Thanks, JFJ, for the astute analysis. Couldn't have said it better myself. Now let's move on to the gameplay. The gameplay of Bayonetta is like driving a Mustang with no brakes. The only moment of reprieve you'll get is when you crash into the afterlife at 100 miles per hour. And when given a second chance by the good Lord himself, all you can think about doing is hopping right back into the driver's seat. Think of this game's combat a bit like God of War if you were rock hard the entire time, or Devil May Cry without the lawn chair. It's
I mean, that's assuming no one's rock hard whilst playing God of War.
faster than a fat kid running towards a buffet, but at the same time, it's a balancing act between speed and using the Olive Garden assortment of combos in order to maximize your good boy points.
And all them torture methods.
What most about the combat is that it isn't made for everyone, and it never tries to be. From the dozens of combos you have to practice live fire, to the immediate attacks after cutscenes end, to the second phases of button mashing QTEs, to the fact that if you run this game on a modern day M2 SSD, you never get to practice any of the moves during the loading screens because they last about as long as any man in the presence of Bayonetta. The bullet hell...
no! Too quick! Too quick!
ship section alone is gonna kill 80% of the people over 50 years old because of how much fucking spinning you have to do to dodge the peppering of green M&Ms getting lobbed at your head. It's one big bukkake of action that's coming hard and coming fast, and you can learn either how to take it or how to beat it. That's the world, son. It's just the way it is. But when you do nail that flow and you do begin to assimilate with the game, there's this wormhole of time that you go into. This place between
nut
heaven
zone?
and hell where
The
time both
coon zone?
expands
Huh?
and disappears, and all
Where are you
that
sending
is
us?
right here, right now. You, me, 2 handguns, 2 shotguns, and that ugly prick over there. It's paradise. Till
paradise.
Then you get jolted on back into reality due to a random QuickTime event because you thought you could scratch your nuts during the cutscene. No. This is a game from 2009. The second word.
You get no fucking breaks from 2009 games. The second you take your hand away for anything, you fucking dead.
First era for mankind's thumbs, only behind when M1 Garands were standard military issue. So quit complaining and nut up, bro.
Why would you show an M1 Garand and not give us the ting? Very disappointing.
Remember, it's all in the wrist, baby. And that leads me to my next point. My god, these bosses had me teetering on the edge more than the fan service cutscenes. And you would think the giant titans would be the hardest ones to fight, and you would be fucking wrong.
Because it's me!
You moron. It's the human-sized demon people that fucking whiz all around the arena, piecing me up, that drive me up the wall. Like this guy right here, for example. Spoiler alert, by the way. This guy right here spams the same move over and over and over again, like I'm fighting my 8-year-old self in a match of Street Fighter, fending off the rapid-fire shin kicks. Then you have 2 girls, 1 missile over here, lobbing this hunk of metal back and forth. My blood pressure so high, I can feel my 3rd stroke coming on. But hear me now, and hear me good.
Okay, we need to go back and analyze what just that was.
So high, I can feel my 3rd stroke coming on. But hear
Oh, a lot of butts there.
me now, and hear me good, because I'm gonna give you some advice from the streets. Calm yourself. Take concentrated thrusts towards your enemy, and remember that it's not about rapid-fire bunny rabbit actions. It's about well-timed, deep dodges that throw you into that bullet time so that you can follow it up by hitting them right in the magic C spot. And listen here now, alright? The first time you fight a boss, you're gonna be all full of piss and vinegar, but I want you to keep in mind that that first time's always the fastest loss. I mean, it just blows by like that. So when it happens to you, just forget about it. The player rarely ever climaxes.
They don't climax. I was going to say something else, but Jesus Christ. Just like the 2009 games, there's no time to fucking comment. You're too quick in here, Fleekazoid.
Is the boss on that first try, but you know what the player can do? He can keep trying, alright? Come back for round 2, for round 3, for round 4. You don't stop until you get that job done. Just make sure you recharge between tries because you need time to harden back up. Mentally, this is a game of endurance. But with all that being said, that leads us back to cinematography. Now, I know I touched on this
The
earlier.
cinematography is gorgeous.
Topic, so stick with me here, Pim. Oftentimes, people only think of movies when it comes to camera work, but Bayonetta proves that... It proves, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. In Bayonetta, the cameraman must have shoved the dolly up his ass and skidded across the ground to get these absolutely stunning shots of Bayonetta in action because, damn, I am incredible.
The people who developed this probably worked on Stellar Blade, huh?
Incredibly turned on, taken back by just how well he's able to capture the stunning speed and acrobatic flexibility of Bayonetta. It just makes her such a dommy mommy. I mean, dominant presence when she comes on screen, and I just had to mention it. Anyways, Bayonetta goes on sale for $1 less than PH Premium, so you should definitely pick it up right now, or motherfuck! Bayonetta will force me to do something to you that I wouldn't enjoy doing.
How do the Americans put it? Oh, yes.
Peacekeeping?
Cap in your ass.
Oh.
I want mommy. I want milk. I want to be held. I want to be comforted. And if
What
you
is this
do not do all
audio?
these things immediately, I will ruin your life.